Tá, vamos lá fazer a missão do Félix. Vamos ver aqui, dívida de amizade. Ele quer encontrar o Hollow. Ué. Aqui. Vamos nessa. Opa, pode deixar. Vamos lá, Félix. Opa. Vamos, Neo, que você pode ficar aí um pouco, né? Descansa. Ok. A gente tem que falar com o tal do Hollow. Esses caras é inimigo não, né? Bom, cadê? Bora, Félix. Não é teu amiguinho lá? Falar nisso, o Félix também. Vou ver se eu mexo na roupinha dele aqui. Ó, que brabo, hein? Não gostei, não. Isso aqui é interessante. Tá parecendo um Tony Stark. Vou colocar essa máscara aqui, ó. Ô, louco. Ó, que ridículo. Mas vai ficar assim mesmo. Ritu Parvati. 5. Vamos pra 20. Aí sim, hein?
Hey you, looking for something?
Jamais. Acho que eu não vou falar com você não, vou embora. Não, melhor falar, né?
Where do you think you're going? Yeah, the captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights
Vamos
on.
ver. E aí? Ué, é por aqui não? Patifaria, hein? Aqui, né? É. Essas naves aí. Bom, vambora, vai. Ih, rapaz. O pessoal meio mal aqui. E aí? Cheguei, galerinha. Alguém aqui joga Minecraft? Eu não posso pegar os negócios, tenho que lembrar disso. Eita! O cara tem uns cachorros aí. E aí, filhão?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man? I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. and I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a good turn.
There you have it, Captain. A favor for an old friend.
Confio não, hein?
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token. Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with? Let's hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready. The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Tá bom então.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time. Something on your mind?
Não, é melhor eu ir, vai. Não tem mais nada pra falar, né? Então... Beleza. E aí, dog? Isso é bonito, hein? Rapaz. Beleza.
all. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks.
Roupinha estranha deles.
Rock.
Bem-vindo ao app, soldado, menu principal, registros, requisição. Qualquer coisa vocês podem pausar o vídeo aí que eu não vou ler agora não. Abrir a última entrada. Foda-se o conselho, bababá. Pronto, tá. Bom, vamos lá logo. Tem alguma coisa pra vender aqui? Vamos embora. Vocês estão estilosos, hein? Bom, estamos chegando aqui, estamos aqui na vanguarda. A gente tem que falar com esse Trask aí, né? Vamos ver qual é que é. Onde que ele tá? Deve estar aqui no barzinho, né? Vamos lá. Ué, Rosana?
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Opa. Tô procurando o criador dos Sentinelas do X-Men.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Nossa, que grosso. Eu sendo honesto, pode perguntar a Junlei sobre mim.
That's
mostrar
Harlow's
emblema.
mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of
Exatamente.
harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
Não vou encontrar. Se o Trask partir para a briga, não será
All right,
culpa
I'll
sua.
tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus
Aceitou
is hiding
rápido.
out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Tá bom.
Please, just make it quick. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Tranquilo. Sem B.O. Bom, a gente vai voltar pra nave. Que palhaçada. Viemos só pra falar com ela. A gente vai ter que ir pro Vale Esmeralda, né? Tá, vamos logo pra lá. Vale Esmeralda, né?
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Cheguemos. Rapidinho. Aqui do lado. Vamos, mesma equipe. Vamos embora. Tá, tá mais perto. Cadê? Pra lá. Cara, não tem um planeta feio não nesse jogo, mano. Todos os planetas são muito lindos. E olha que eu tô jogando no One Fat, imagina no One X como não deve ser. Ué. Oxi. Tá dando treta. E eu fui pro lado errado, hein. Ô meu amigo. Nossa. Tá bom, né? Nossa, é sério isso? Esse cara não... Ah, agora já era. É sério, não entendi o que aconteceu. Eu nem vi eles. Munição pesada. Cartucho. Tá. Mas é... Foi pro lado errado mesmo ou será que tem a passagem? É, tem a passagem aqui. Tem os defuntos aqui. Cartucho. Vai, vou pegar o traje e o capacete. Tá, vambora. Com calma agora porque deve ter alguém por aqui. Que arma é que eu tô? Nem sei que arma eu tô usando. Tá, tem uma... Aqui, essa aqui. O Fast Trask e os fora da lei. Será que eu posso matar ele? Eu não... Ou não? É bom ver isso, né? Porque... não sei o que. É pra matar e... Tá, então vambora. É bom olhar porque já fiz muita merda no jogo, né? O jogo deixa você fazer muita coisa. E aí... Acaba dando ruim. Ué? Tudo bem?
Don't give me any trouble, okay?
Eu achei que os caras iam atirar em mim. Eu ia chegar atirando. Opa. Opa. É, eu acho que eu vou conversar com ele e vai começar o tiroteio. Tá, vamos ver se tem alguma coisa por... tem nada não, beleza. Então, meu amigo, vamos trocar tiro?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Ah, caramba. Vamos fazer... vamos...
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you? A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Tá. Quero uma prova.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Tá, então ele é
Take it
oposição.
you made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Tá. Beleza. Então, supostamente ele é um mentiroso, né? Então vamos ver. O que você acha, Félix?
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame. I can't imagine Clyde working for the board. But we owe it to ourselves to find out. Trask said he stashed the evidence in a vent back at the base. We should go take a look.
Vambora. Então tá, né? Tem que voltar pra nave agora? É, né? Então beleza.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Tripulantes. Distúrbio? Por quê? Treta? Ué. Ah, quero nem saber qual é a treta. Vambora. Vamos ver onde que tá as provas. Lá em Sila. Beleza. Base de Hollow. Vamos ver se ele é um mentiroso. Se não tiver as provas... Tá, se tiver as provas eu mato ele ou não? Não sei. Sim, né? Tá. Tem dois lugares. Provas e o Clyde Harlow. Vamos nas provas primeiro. E vamos ver, né? Canal de construção. Fora da lei. Vamos ver se tem prova. Se tiver prova, meu amigo... Ué, não é por aqui não. Da outra vez eu fui pro mesmo lugar, né? Mesmo lugar errado. Mesmo assim, errei de novo. Tá, vamos lá. As provas estão aqui atrás. Por aqui. Aqui. Recibos escondidos. Ai ai. Bom, eu quero Vou pôr tudo em furtividade agora. Não, mentira. Vou pôr só 3. 2 em tecnologia. 2 em diálogo. E o resto em arma branca. Que eu sou malandrão. Tá. Agora vamos ver se dá pra ler. Esses recibos detalham pagamentos feitos a Clyde Harlow em nome do Conselho por serviços autônomos. Podem ser vistos os nomes de vários cargueiros visados pela tripulação de Harlow. Manifestos e o valor de toda a carga entregue às autoridades do Conselho. Tá bom. O Félix ganhou talentos. Um só. Vou pôr no que? Persuasão. Inimigos. Arma branca. Chance de zerar o intervalo. Velocidade de recarga. Tempo para equipar. Dano a militares corporativos. Bom, acho que o dano, né? O dano é importante. E a Parvati. Dano também, né? E boa. Tá, agora a gente já tem as provas. E aí, Félix, qual é que é?
We need to have a word with Clyde. Looks like Trask was telling the truth. It's all there. Receipts for services rendered, payments, records, ship manifests.
Você nem leu? Como é que você
Clyde was a
sabe?
pirate for hire, and the board was paying him off. In typical board fashion, they left a trail of receipts behind. Ain't that just ironic? Yeah, you and me both. Clyde owes us some answers. Something about this don't add up. And I mean to find out why.
Ih, rapaz, vai dar treta, vai dar treta. E esses... Nossa, mano. A gente vai ter que lutar contra esse cachorrão. Esse aqui vai atacar a gente também. Já tô vendo. Beleza, vamos ver. Não é não, bichão? Vai atacar a gente? Menino lindo.
What's the word?
E aí?
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Heads up, boss!
Oxi. Nossa, tô sem munição. Tô com a arma sem munição e nem reparei. Meu querido. Meu querido. Ai, vai ter um monte agora. Carregando bala pra cacete. Ó o cacete. Eu vou morrer aqui, galera. Dá pra ajudar aqui, por favor? Não, é sério, eu vou morrer mesmo. Real. Aí tem muita gente. E, por sinal, todo mundo morreu, né? Ah, mas tá suave. Cadê você? Vá. Pronto, resolvido. Bom que eu tenho bastante... Cadê esse? Quanto que é esse? Nível 3 não vale a pena não. Cartucho, munição. Ó, o sabre é brabo, hein? Vou levar. Carro de lança bom. Eita, nós. 960. Tá. Ai, ai. Traidores. Eu pensei que ele nem ia atacar a gente. Já apareceu o destino pra gente ir lá pra nave. O cara falou e atacou a gente. Eu não entendi, foi nada. Mas já foi. E cadê ele pra falar nisso? Olha ele aqui. Tá bom, né? Já foi, fazer o quê? Como é que você tá, Félix? O que você acha?
This is definitely... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure... I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
É nóis. Ih, caramba, pra sair agora vai ser uma maravilha. Félix ganhou talento sob nova direção. Que significa isso aí? Ah, eu acho que é essa nova barrinha aqui, né? Eu acho, sei lá. Não deu pra ler que sumiu, mas Falou que tinha alguma coisa sobre nova direção. Tá, vamos embora que a gente tem treta aí na frente. Vale a pena, cara. Vamos dar só fast travel lá pra dentro. Ah, ficar trocando tiro com esses pangaré pra aqui. Cadê a nossa nave? Ah, tá. Não dá.
What was that?
Ih, rapaz. Não. Ah, vou ter que ir na mão. Pera aí. Tchau. Ué, já acabou a bala, mano? Nem atirei. Como assim? Tirando pelas costas, que feio. Só tem mais um, né? Já era, vambora. Tá bom, né? Vambora. Chega. Eu não cheguei a olhar se a missão já foi completa. Deixa eu dar uma olhada. Ah, a missão já foi completa, rapaz. Eu tô buscando. Ah, então... Já vou encerrar o vídeo e aí eu vou fazer... Vou ver se eu já faço da Jun-Li também. Da Jun-Li não, da Parvati, né? Tem que falar com a Jun-Li. Vai fazer a missão... principal dela. Então é isso, avaliem o vídeo. Valeu, falou.